Hey, how you doing? Hans Schaff here. And, I was just about to go to bed here tonight, and I was just kind of reviewing my day, and I was just thinking about, how some people will struggle. They'll go through their whole life, totally frustrated, overwhelmed, and they think they're busy. They think that they're, working really hard, getting a lot of stuff done, and yet they look at the end of the week, maybe they worked 40 hours, they try to work on their business as well, they have all these different things going on in their life, and yet they look at the end of their week and they think, man, another week has gone by in my life, and I'm no further ahead than I was last week, or the week before, or the week before, or maybe the month or the year before that. And that can be really frustrating for somebody. So I want to share with you some of the things that I've learned in life about how to make sure that you can actually move forward in life. It's one thing to have goals. It's one thing to have a vision of where you want to go. You've got to have that. But that's not necessarily what's going to help you get to where you want to go. You can be looking at the goals. Imagine just driving in your car, okay? Just because you're looking forward, you could be looking at your map, you could be looking at your GPS, you could be looking out the windshield, looking straight ahead. Maybe you just want to go 100 feet. You're sitting in the car, the engine's on, you're sitting there, you're motivated, seatbelt's on, you're ready to go, but your foot's on the brake. So unless you've got your foot on the gas, and unless you're taking action, you put the car in drive, and you're focusing on the right priorities, you're not going to be able to accomplish or get to your destination. You're going to feel overwhelmed. In fact, if you're just sitting there in park, just kind of hoping, wishing, willing, yourself to try and get there, well, you could sit there all day and literally run out of gas while you're sitting there waiting to go, thinking that, well, what's going on? The engine's on, the car's running, I'm right here, I see where I want to go, why aren't I getting there? And I think a lot of people can get frustrated with that. So what do you do? What's the secret, I guess, or how do you progress forward in life when you're so busy, you're already taking action, but you're not getting the desired result? Well, here's what I've experienced. Here's what I've learned. What you've got to focus on is you got to look at your priorities. You've got to prioritize. It's really all about time management. Brian Tracy talks about this in his book. What's the name of it? Eat That Frog, and countless other people. Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins. Everyone talks about this, but they all have a little different perspective on it. But you've really got to focus on it. You've got to prioritize your day. Okay, like Jim Rohn says, everything in life, it's all about mastering 5 or 6, half a dozen simple things. It's not about becoming a master at 1,000. You don't need that to be successful. You just have to master 5 or 6 simple things. So let's take that concept here and take 5 or 6 things that are the most important things for you to get ahead. That's where you need to make progress in your life. Yes, you still have to go to work. Yes, you still have to make sure your house doesn't fall apart. You still have to take care of yourself. You still have to feed yourself. You still have to, exercise. You still have to shower and clean yourself. All those things are automatic, but you don't need to focus on them. You'll still go to your job because of the consequences of getting fired, right? But what you need to focus on is, what do you want? And what do you need to be doing every single day in order to make progress in those areas of your life that are most important? Okay, and just pick 5. The top 5 things that you need to be focusing on, you need to be making progress in every single day, so that if you do that, say you pick 5 things, and if you make progress in all 5 of those areas 5 days a week, you can look from one Sunday to the next Sunday and look back and think, wow, look, I can see the progress that I've made. I'm this much closer to my goals. So do that. It's called a win list. Bill Phillips with Body for Life is where I learned this concept, or this strategy. He calls it the win list. Every morning, or rather the night before, he would just make a list, a win list he calls it. And basically you just pick 5 things and you prioritize them. Number 1, what's the thing that I'm most likely to not get done in a day? What am I most apprehensive about? Whether if you're trying to lose weight, maybe it's, getting your exercise in, maybe getting your cardiovascular workout done. So make that a number 1 and do it first thing in the morning, so that it could be 6 a.m. in the morning, 8 a.m. in the morning, whatever time you get up, and spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes doing your cardiovascular workout. And guess what? 30 minutes after you have woken up, you'll already have accomplished your most important goal for the day. Imagine how the rest of your day is going to go, knowing that the most difficult thing, the thing that you have the most apprehension about, that you're stressing about, thinking about, knowing you should be doing, but you're not doing it. Imagine how much better you're going to feel by getting that one thing done first, okay? So that's kind of how this thing works. So what's the second most thing that you're most apprehensive about? The second most thing you're most likely not to get done in a day. Put that down on your list and just pick the top 5 most important things, and really try and get them done as quick in the day, as fast as you can in the day, if possible, so that within a couple hours you've already accomplished your 5 major goals, the 5 most important things each day. And just imagine how productive, not busy, but how productive you will actually be, because you will actually be accomplishing results, making progress towards your goals, and changing your life. That is the key. So again, let me give you an example, okay? So 5 things. Maybe number 1, you want to lose some weight, okay? So you got to focus on, making the right nutrition choices. You need to focus on the right exercise choices. Maybe your business, certain activities that you need to be doing every single day. Maybe you're in the Empower Network. So what are our 8 core commitments? You need to focus on those. Primarily, every single day, you need to be blogging. You need to be marketing it, okay? That's maybe 1. And then you need to be listening to your mind feed. You need to be doing, daily reading, just 30 minutes. Go ahead and knock those things out early in the morning if you can, and therefore you know that you're making progress every single day. You're changing your mindset. You're feeding your mind so that you can, every day going forward, you will be better than you were the day before, right? If you don't, see, here's the problem. If you're not doing these things, if you're not, prioritizing your life in this way, and you're just kind of reacting, responding to the problems and the situations in life that you're dealt, that you're given, guess what? You're just going to be where your problems take you, and you're just going to be frustrated, overwhelmed, and you're not going to be happy, to be honest, as well. And the reason I know this is because this happens to me on a regular basis. I'll catch myself and realize, man, I was real busy today. I worked nonstop. What happened? Why am I upset? Why am I overwhelmed? Why am I stressed? Why am I burned out? And I'll realize it's because, well, what are the 5 things that I should have done today? And I'll look at that list and I'll think, wow, I was as busy as I was today. As much as I got accomplished today, I only hit maybe 2 of the 5 things that are actually most important in my life, right? Yeah, problems come up. Yeah, I've got things to take care of with my businesses, right? Those things have to happen to keep the business running. But are those things going to help take me in the direction towards my goal? Maybe you're just out there putting out fires every single day, right? That's not going to get you ahead. You have to design your life. You have to create your life. You have to determine in advance where you want to go and take that path, okay? It's not going to be a straight line. It's going to be all over the place, left and right, then back a few steps, then forward a few steps. But you've got to focus on taking daily action towards your goals, the most important ones, and just limit it to 5. Okay, just pick the 5 most important things you need to do each day that will take you forward. And I guarantee you, if you are making progress on those 5 areas every single day, and they can change from day to day, but just pick 5 the night before every single day, and make progress in those 5 areas, and just look from week to week. And no longer will you wonder, man, what happened to the week? What happened to the month? What happened to the year? How am I 5 years older? You won't experience that. Instead, you'll realize, wow, look at that last week. Look how much I got accomplished. Look where I'm at today from where I was just a week ago, simply because I decided to prioritize and live life with a purpose. Live life, design my life and live on purpose. Live my plan. So hope that helps for you today. I just wanted to share that. I just kind of thought about that. Looking back at my day today, kind of looking at all the things that I did and realizing I had a good day because I focused on the 5 areas that are most important. And when you get those 5 things done, not only will you have a more productive day, you'll actually get much more accomplished than you realize, because all of your apprehension is gone. The 5 things that were most important in your life are taken care of. And to be honest with you, like Jim Rohn and others will teach you, success is not about mastering a zillion things. It's just being really good at 5 or 6 things that can change your business, change your life. So hope that helped with you today, this little tip, and we'll see you in the next video. Hans Schaff, The Real Hans. Take care.